Hello and welcome back to Locator Gaming. I'm here to continue on with the third episode of Tainted Grail, going through the campaign, the Fall of Avalon with Beor. He's currently here in the Plagued Burrow and we're down to 4 health. We've got 2 menhirs on the board. I might be able to zoom in a little bit, see it a little bit closer. Got a menhir here with a dial at 3 and a menhir up here with a dial at 6. We've got an unpainted but primed and zenithal highlighted angry mob here, in line for its painting job. Hopefully it does not move on to us again, because that is just an encounter I have to run away from. I think I've learned quite a bit in the first 2 episodes, and I also read through, there was a post on Board Game Geek that was actually done by the Awaken Realms crew that had some tips and pointers and stuff for people who were having some difficulties with the campaign. So I read through that. There's a little spot on my green screen. Let me see if I move this light. Hey, what do you know? It went away. Read through that, so it's kind of some pointers that'll probably be more useful for my next playthrough. But I want to play this out, see how it goes, and probably will have to start over. I'll debate when I start over if I'm going to play with Beor again, just to compare first playthrough through second or versus second, or if I'll go on to maybe Maggot, since I've already got him painted, or one of the others. So I ended last time, I'm almost positive it was the end of the day, so just going to go straight into the start of the next day. So there's no expired menhirs here. We'll reduce these dials, so that's from 3 to 2. And this one is from 6 to 5. We reveal the next event card. Good weather, your first travel today costs 1 less. All right, so that's good. Got one more random event before we get to the next event, and that's part 3. All right. Okay, so we get a free travel, basically. But we need to see where this Guardian is going to go. And unfortunately, so a north result would be bad, and an east result would be bad. So we have a 33% chance of getting a bad result here. And of course, we got a north. The reason that is bad is because it wants to go to an unrevealed location. So instead it's going to go to the highest revealed location. And this is 138, 114, 117. So 138 is the highest. We really ticked these people off that wanted to burn down that shrine. They have been chasing us around this map. So basically what that's going to do, I have to do the Angry Mob encounter, and just for, oops, a reminder, it's difficulty 16, or sorry, difficulty 4, encounter value 16. It's a very important distinction between difficulty level and encounter level. But it's, yeah, 16 is just too hard, because all the time you're building up those cubes, you're just taking damage. You can see that between 3 and 6 too, and 7 to 10 too. But we got an opportunity attack here of gain a terror and 2 damage. And if when we escape, we take that opportunity attack. So normally I would draw to get my hand of 3 to see what I would get, and we could just do that. Who knows? Maybe there's a miracle card in here. Spoiler alert, there's not. Attack, crippling strike. Pay 1 charge, lose 1 cube less, draw a card. That doesn't even hook up to the encounter. Attack does. Throw would hook up to that. So we'd be at 1, 2, 3. Flip over one weapon or shield you're using to gain 2 cubes. I don't have a weapon or a shield. So we'd be at 3 cubes. Yeah, so that would be 2 damage and losing a cube. So we're just going to run away again and take the opportunity, damage, and the terror. And as a guardian, it's not going to leave the map. Okay, so we take a terror. Our health goes down from 4 to 2, which means our energy has to come down. Which means if we try to do anything, we would just become exhausted. What number is that? 125? Man, this angry mob is just going to follow us again. Because if I roll a direction that it doesn't want to, or that's not revealed, it's going to go there. So if I go there, it's going to follow. Yep. Oh wait, I'll just keep it up here so I don't get confused if I have to draw another encounter. The problem is, if I move and go down into the exhausted, I'm going to take another damage. Which means I'm going to go insane because my health and because of my festering wound, I'm kind of in a terrible loop. And I've only got 1 food. I could move 1 for free. I think I need to get here. I think this is Camelot. I'm not sure though. But just based on my map that I have, I'm like right here, and I think that this is Camelot right here. I really need to heal and try to get away from this angry mob. I could move 1 for free because of the good weather. But then if it moves east, I'll encounter it again. If it moves south, or I'm sorry, yeah, if it moves west, I'll encounter it again. If it moves south or east, it'll move up here, which then puts it in my path to get to Camelot. The problem is if I do my free move up here, then 50% of the die results are going to move it onto me again. Because this is the highest numbered connected location. And 50% of the results would have it not move on to me. One of those being it coming off of the board. Do I need to run to Mirror Lake? Mirror Lake only heals 1 though. And I've only got 1 food left. I think I have to take the chance. I'm kind of hoping that when I get to Camelot, there's a way for me to heal, or maybe get some food or something. Is perhaps my only chance of surviving. Right now I'm just kind of grasping at anything to stay alive. So do I take the 50-50 shot? I think I do. So I'll move here. For free because of the good weather. I don't have to spend the energy. But I do not want to get exhausted. I don't want my festering wound to hit me. So I think I'm just going to end the day. Kind of a bummer. And I guess I have to eat my last food. Hope there's a way I can get some here. I got to get this health up. So that takes, my energy will go up to there, and that will go down to there. No experience. I do have a dream icon where I am. 136. Oh, be a good dream, a good healing dream. I doubt it because the flavor text on this card, thick-walled brox, I don't know exactly what that word is. Brox, spread over the horizon. Most are used to imprison men, but some contain older, ominous threats. What number was it? 136. Uh-oh. Dream and nightmare. That sounds great. Your dream is full of loathing and resentment. You never asked to be born. Spawned by a stray thought and pure weirdness in the depths of the ever-shifting city, you were always an outsider. You tried to grow and feed, but the three-eyed masters of this place eventually discovered you and locked you in a prison on the far side of the island. Then men came. You tried to reach out to them, but none were able to hear your call, until now. Each character who has this dream or nightmare gains 1 terror. 1 terror. Okay. Start of the next day. We'll reduce these dials, so down to 1 here and 4 here. And I don't have the magic to relight this one. This one was energy. Or was it this one? No, I can't remember now. It doesn't really matter. Okay, now, first, before we do the 50-50 chance, we have to reveal the next event card. Another good weather. Your first travel today costs 1 less. All right, so if we can just avoid this Guardian. Negative. It moves south. So it's going to go to the highest numbered revealed location or a connected location. What's the wording on that? The Guardian should move to an unrevealed or unconnected location. Move it to the highest numbered connected location instead. All right, I think we're going to be dead. It moves there. We encounter it. We got to escape. So we're going to gain a terror and 2 damage. So 1, 2. That moves our energy down to exhausted. So I think we take another. I wonder if I've been playing this incorrectly. I'm pretty sure that moves your energy down. Yeah, I could have been playing this completely wrong. Let me double check the rules on that. Throwing a cut, be right back. All right, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm doing it correctly. It says very clearly that you can never have more than more energy than health. So I'm at 0 health. I'm pretty sure I'm just dead because I don't have any food to recover any energy. And even with Beor, I don't know that Beor would be able to come back even with food. Unless he just stays exhausted. You wouldn't be able to do anything for like 2 days. So I have to get this You Are Dying card. You are dying. It says the sheer force of will lets you push onwards, but don't expect this to last long. Attach this card to your character trait whenever you have 0 health. Gain a terror. So that's up to 3. So we would be panicking if we were in combat. You only carry 3 items, that's not a problem. Discard excess items immediately. Whenever you receive any more damage, toss a dial. If it lands skull up, you die. See the death and insanity section in the rulebook. Discard this card once you're above 0. So the problem now is, though, that I'm not going to get any more energy, like ever. Because I can't go above the health ticker there. So since I have 0 energy, if you don't have enough food, drop your energy to 0. If it was already at 0, lose a health instead. So then you would just constantly sit here and flip this until you got a skull, according to the rules on the You Are Dying card. Well, actually, that's not true. I have no idea what this event says. Let's go through it. Let's actually flip it and see what happens. So I get to the end of the day. I have no food, so I do have to lose a health. So that's like damage, right? So instead of losing the health, I'll flip the coin. And I got the grail, so I actually survive. If you're exhausted or I can't get any energy back, I'm in the location with that dream, and we know that dream causes a terror, so that's going to go up. And I'll start the next day. This dial goes away. So that min here is going to go away. This goes to 3. And reveal the next event. All right. You press on with your search, but something feels off. You keep looking over your shoulder, unable to shake the feeling that you've attracted the attention of something sinister. Gain a part of the something is watching status. Your quest has started to attract attention. Various actions may add further marks to this status. If at any point you have all 4 marks, find and resolve special event C immediately. Put this card back on top of the event deck, then place 7 -1 random events on top of the event deck. Yep, okay, so it did not give me any health back. I don't know if there's any random events that do give me any health back. But because I'm playing as Beor, I don't know, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. So this is going to be an extremely short episode compared to the other ones, because I have failed. So let's talk about what I think I've learned, because I don't know for sure if I've learned this, but I think where I probably made some mistakes was I felt like if I had spent energy to do an exploration, I always wanted to pick something. I think when I was at the shrine, I probably should have recognized or could have recognized that Beor is not good at diplomacy. And I didn't want to actually fight the angry mob, trying to subdue them. I think I could have just left that exploration, just stopped it, and been like, okay, there's no way I can probably handle this situation, so I just leave. I mean, it did cost me an energy to do the exploration. So I think that probably was a mistake. At the very beginning, I spent a day going down to the Forlorn Swords. I did get some experience from that and some wealth, but maybe I probably should have spent that day. I mean, Beor has this craft ability that I never used, because I just kept thinking that's an entire day, and there could be some really cool stuff in that item deck, and maybe some of those items would have helped me. I also spent a point in spirituality Maybe I should have upgraded. I didn't really have too much difficulty in the combat though. Just getting that angry mob, that angry mob guardian probably cost me, I don't know, 12, 14 health points over the time that it was chasing me around the map. So yeah, it's an interesting system. So I am going to play again. I will decide if I'm going to play as Beor or not. I might spend some time actually. One of the things that was in the suggested, or like the hints or tips or tricks for the game, was to spend some time looking through the advancement decks and think about what you're going to advance into. So, and maybe look through the skills to try to pick out some of the, because I mean, I never even got close to even looking through. There's so many of these skills that you can get that you put into once you get both of your points on the board here. Like I could get some aggression, another aggression skill that actually do something for me. Okay, yeah. So I'm very curious to know if anybody who's watching this has played this and how you did, if you played true solo, if you played in a group, what your experience was like. So do please leave the comments down below if you've got any hints, tips, or tricks for that, and let me know what you want to see on another playthrough of Tainted Grail. I'm probably going to continue working on the painting so that when I get surprised by a figure showing up, it will not just be primed and zenithal highlighted. It'll actually have some color on the plastic. Okay, I hope you are enjoying the Tainted Grail series and the other series on the channel. I'll see you in the next one.